General Granger versus General Tao.
Soon, you will be nothing more than...
We've got to clear the area. Destroy everything.
Oh, shit. Did this just fucking crash? Or is this just some kind of Windows 7 thing?
All right, boys, let's go. Get in formation right now. Enemy sighted.
We have been waiting for you, General. Please, accept our gifts. More gifts, General. Our generosity is limitless. Now, General, I think you understand why I am known as Tao the Nuke. Now the battle begin in earnest. Prepare yourself, General.
Since this mission would be a little bit boring going all Auroras, I'm going to go all King Raptors, since I didn't show them off last mission, and I think it will be pretty fun just to spam the shit out of those anyways. Give that a shot.
Let's get to work.
I love this mission, but you can actually kind of feel the budget from the game draining out at this point. The AI on this is a little bit broken. Or maybe it's intentionally designed like that, but I like to think it wasn't. The problem is that Nuke General won't build anything. He doesn't have any kind of dozer script going on, and he doesn't even use his nuke mix. So, yeah, it's kind of like he's here, they designed it, but they didn't get to the point of implementing the artificial intelligence. They kind of just, you know, had the nukes going and figure, well, they'll kill all the turtles off, and anybody else who's half good at the game will clear right through. So, not bad. At least it has some design going on that works, but a lot of the other stuff's just not functional.
Bring on the scaffolding.
Out of funds already, General. You should know war is expensive.
But I can forgive all those problems because General Tao's fucking hilarious. I love fighting him because of that. Also, I'm pretty sure he's one of the main reasons this game was banned in China. It really doesn't paint China in a good image.
What's the mission,
Oh,
sir?
look. I have
Army's
a nuke
elite.
all ready for you.
Take a new position.
Aside from the fact that
mission,
General
sir?
Tao's kind of like a racist caricature of Chinese people,
Need a point, man?
I think the
What's
real
mission,
reason the
action?
Chinese government
Another
didn't
point
like the
confirmed.
whole China
Army's elite.
representation in the game is
Take a new
because
position.
why would you have a China nuke general and all the U.S. generals would just be all super fucking clean with
Special
lasers and
forces
shit?
here.
I mean, America's a
new
country
owner.
that actually used a hydrogen
Army's
bomb on an
elite.
Asian country, and
Next
they're
change
releasing
is
a
a
game
liberal
showing a
general.
Chinese general as some kind of
Need
nuke
a point,
crazy
man.
fucking weirdo. That's a little bit much. I can kind of see their
Always
perspective
prepared.
on that one. I mean, it doesn't bother me because I don't give a fuck
Taking
what
charge.
EA or the
Yeah.
people who made this game think about, you know, anything. It's just as long as they make a good game, that's fine. But I could see how this could offend some people.
Oh, General,
building.
I would not capture that
Always
oil derrick
ready.
if I were you. I will only destroy it.
The building is ours.
Ancient Chinese secret, huh?
On the
General,
job.
you can have that oil derrick, but it will not help you stop me.
Need a point,
Typically,
man?
I try to
Point
pause to let the
confirmed.
generals say what they're going to say because I think their quotes are pretty funny. But in Nuke's case, he talks a whole lot, and that'll make commentary almost
Always
fucking
prepared.
impossible. So I'm just going to have to talk over Nuke. But you pretty much get the gist from him. He's a big fucking freak.
On the go.
He
Let's
talks about
build.
his nukes like they're a literal extension of his dick.
Bring on the
And
scaffolding.
that's not even an exaggeration. When you start blowing up his infrastructure, he starts crying like you chopped off his dick mid-coitus. Like he's been looking forward to this fight for the wrong reasons. Like he has a whole bunch of lube and magazines about fucking military stuff and all that just lined up in his commander's den with the door locked.
Or do you want the bombing to continue? Sorry for the delay, General.
Gunship
Just
reporting in.
gathering my forces.
The fact he says nonsensical shit like that doesn't make him seem any less crazy either. Like in his head, the nuclear weapons never stopped firing, but he just can't quite see it. I don't even know how to describe that. That's some weird psychosis. He probably isn't even really Chinese.
Gunship reporting in.
But enough about how crazy General Tao is for now. Time to get down to some strategy. If you guard your outer perimeter with stealth Comanches and King Raptors, he won't be able to get anything by. He doesn't send too much that can be really effective against the air general. It's mostly rocket troopers, battle masters, and some helixes and nuke artillery too. But, you know, if you put a couple of King Raptors on air defense and a couple of Comanches to defend the ground, he's not going to be able to get much by. Of course, don't forget to defend your outer oil derricks, too. You don't need too much to protect those either. Just a couple of Comanches and just one King Raptor on air defense. That'll be enough to protect that.
You are losing this war, General. A few more bombs and your base will fall.
Speaking of bombs, General Tao's real sloppy about his toys. He just leaves them strung all over his base, like that green truck, for example. Hit it with the carpet bomb and boom, nuclear explosion. So now's a good time to take advantage of that level 1 carpet bomb. Maybe Tao's talking in the third person and he knows I'm going to send these carpet bombs out, so he's like, oh, one more bomb will destroy you, General Tao. You will not get to beat off to the Nuke anymore. Oh. You know what? I'm kind of ashamed. I'm not going to impersonate Tao anymore. If you impersonate a racist character, then you just end up doing the fucking thing that's offensive to begin with. So you can't really win that. It's not really comedy at that point. It's just being an idiot. That being said, at least I didn't say Nuke.
How you expect to fight this, General?
Let's get to work.
More supplies for us. How are you funding your troops, General?
I'll leave the racial insensitivity to EA. They got that handled.
Advanced training is complete, sir. Any more projects? Comanche here. King Raptor ready for takeoff.
Oh, maybe you are having a meltdown, huh?
No, Tao, I'm just trying to think of other things besides how freaky and racist you are.
Right.
Please shut up for a minute.
Would you not agree, General? Your weapons are no match for my power.
Done.
Okay, I got it. You're Chinese, okay? I know. I recognize that.
King Raptor ready for takeoff. In the field.
At least Dr. Thrax had an excuse to be crazy, and he works for GLA, but this is like aimed at the country China, the place that actually fucking exists. It's a little bit nuts when you think about it.
King Raptor ready for
It's like if Dr. Thrax and Prince Kassad worked for fucking ISIS or something that actually exists.
Melt! Everything must melt!
Imagine how people would treat it if the Chinese made a game like this and the Americans were like, oh god, the GLA are coming. We better run away. Hurry up and use the drones to blow up their wedding so we can go home and fuck our cousins.
4 nukes. Incredible.
laser defense.
I just kind of wish that one of the USA generals was just like an illiterate bumpkin. That would just make it right. You know, just balance it out a little bit is all I'm saying.
We have found some supplies.
This is our
Soon,
territory.
we will control all
King
of the
Raptor here.
resources.
General Parvis is on duty. Duty. I said duty. What is a practical cannon? Oh, it's the boom boom from the sky. I'd have built one of them. General Tao's against God. That's the problem.
Laser defense.
If he had more Christ in his life, he wouldn't need them nuclear bombs.
Frequencies
All
open.
forces, prepare for the next
Moving
assault.
to new AO.
Why would you announce your attacks to me? That ain't right.
It looks like a nuclear winter this year, General.
Well, I don't see no radiation. Okay, I'm done with that voice. I think it's starting to kill my brain cells.
Yes, sir.
5
Nav
nukes.
system set.
Maybe you want me to
Army's
send you a
elite.
clean pair of shorts now, huh?
Meet your new
Was that
owner.
seriously a laundromat joke, or am I just reading too much into this right now?
King Raptor ready for takeoff.
Come on, just let me place down the fucking supply depot already. There's space there. Whatever.
Good
The
area.
end is near, General.
Oh, I wish it was, Tao, but I need to build about like 5 or 6 more airfields. Probably not a bad time to fast forward, actually.
Get out of my base, General. I will not ask you to
Choke on it. Alright, time to start my attack. I prefer the Spectre gunship because Air Force General gets a level 3 version of it that kicks a whole lot of ass. Otherwise, I'd go with the AC-10s.
King Raptor ready for
Also, going for his command center early on is a good idea since he doesn't have any kind of dozer script. He won't rebuild it, and that'll cut him off from using his general's powers. And that'll save you a lot of misery, because a couple of artillery strikes will wreak a lot of havoc on your airfields.
My base, General, or I will be forced to detonate my warheads. My command center. No! I won't lose command. I won't.
That went pretty well. I'm surprised more of them didn't get shot down by the Gatling towers. I figured they'd have been more effective. If I went with Auroras instead of King Raptors, it would have cost me twice as much for just about the same results. So, yeah, wouldn't recommend the Auroras on this map. Kind of slows you down, actually, when you think about it.
On the job.
With all the money I'm saving by not building Auroras, I can have more airfields and then more Raptors, and generally just an easier match because it's not like the nuclear missiles are impossible to reach. They only have a couple of Gatling towers and no Gatling tanks or anything else like that.
The wonderful glow! Can you not see it, General?
I'm listening.
Unit lost.
We control the skies.
I think this is your half-life, General.
Any more projects?
So yeah, real big waste of money to build Auroras on this map. Save that shit for laser and super weapon, I suppose. I mean, it's not like you have a shortage on money or anything like that, but you could always just build twice as many Raptors, and shit, I'm pretty sure that's more effective when it comes down to it. At least considering they have no real defense against the Raptors.
My warheads! My beautiful warheads!
Nav
You
system
will
set.
pay, General.
You know, considering the context of the things he's saying, we can assume he can see my entire base, so he knows I have this many aircraft, and he knows he has no defense against it, yet he continues to shit-talk me. I think he's taking lessons from Dr. Thrax on that.
Jumping in. King Raptor here. Got you covered.
Get away from my silos, General. It's okay, General. I have more nukes for you. Coming to inspect the nukes, General? You can look, but don't touch.
I wonder what the Nuke General's actually doing, because he hasn't been commanding his units or rebuilding anything. All he's really been doing, from what I can tell, is shit-talking to me on the microphone in a really, really suggestive voice. Oh, never mind. I don't want to know what he's doing now. That just put a lot of bad images in my head. Ugh, gross.
Hey, be careful, General. These nuclear depots tend to leak.
Oh, God, that's fucking nasty. Shut up. Stop it. Nobody wants to know about your leaks. Your days of disgusting me through the open comms channel are over, Tao. You better pack up your nuclear-powered fleshlight and get the fuck out of here.
How you expect to...
See, I can do voices too, asshole. I love puppies and kitties. I wish I had a whole basket full of puppies and kitties so that I could pet them and play with them all day. If I had a kitten, I would call him Dr. Freckles, and he would be so fucking cute. I love kitty cats so goddamn much. You don't even know. Now, see, if General Tao said that in his voice, it would sound like he wants to fuck the kittens and puppies, and that's kind of wrong. So I don't approve of his voice. Whoa! That was awesome! I forgot that the Moab launches infantry into fucking orbit. I think I'll be using the Moab a lot more in the future. That's just fucking fun right there. Alright, that does it for the eastern base, but he's still got some stuff to the northwest, and probably some other stuff just littered around. I need to take a look at that real quick.
I'm listening.
Melt! Everything must melt!
Got you flying high.
Alright, I'm at least 90% sure he's microwaving bagel bites right now. He's not even paying attention to any of this.
We control
Oh,
the skies.
ham and cheese hot pocket. Can you see the glow? Melt. All the cheese must melt.
I'm listening.
Jumping in.
It looks like you're having a nuclear winter, Mr. Frozen Apple Pie. I'm really trying hard not to do the actual accent. It's pretty fucking racist when I do it.
The wonderful glow. Can you not see it, General?
Thinking about it, it's kind of racist when he does it as well, so he's not the best person to impersonate. He actually makes the GLA generals look kind of professional, really.
What do you got?
I mean, at least Dr. Thrax went through mail-order college. I'm kind of thinking they didn't even interview General Nuke. They just said, hey, you want to use nuclear bombs? He's like, oh, yes, nuclear bombs.
What do you got?
Like, all right, this guy's excited for the job. Let's put him on. But instead of commanding his dozers or using his nuke bigs, he's just whacking it in his command chair going, oh, I got nuclear bombs, woo. Damn it, I'm doing it again. I'm getting a little bit fucking too close to that accent he's using. That's just, bad taste, EA, bad taste. I mean, sure, China's not painted in a completely bad light in the game, but when you look at their generals, ooh, that's a bit on the edge there. I think I could have taken on this mission a lot more quickly if I just queued up my jets on hotkeys and attacked all his buildings one at a time, because he really has nothing to stop you. I mean, a couple of Gatling cannons are a little bit of a threat, but your income will be so high you can just rebuild all those jets without much of an issue. So, yeah, I wasted quite a bit of time. I should have been attacking right from the start, but this is still fun. I've never made a huge horde of jets in the game until now, but I'm going to start doing that a lot more. It's pretty fucking fun. Not quite as fun as massing demo bikes, but it's on up there.
Air show for our fans out there.
You better bring a lot of sunblock with you, General. This is only the beginning, General. The beginning of the end.
You keep your sunblock away from me, you nuclear Fruit Loop. I'm reporting this to the UN. This has to be some kind of war crime. You can't, like, subtly suggest shit like this. It's not right. It's against the Geneva Convention. There's got to be something in there about sexual harassment, and that's what this is. There's no doubt about that. Not against me, of course. I'm talking about General Tao's nuclear stockpile. Can you imagine what this sick fucker does to that shit? I mean, he's clearly not commanding his units. He's got to be doing something in there, and the way he's talking is just fucking foul. Just disgusting. Ugh. I mean, I know you want the right guy for the job, and he's got to be interested in what he's doing, but this is a bit too much. It's kind of like having somebody who gets off fucking JCPenney mannequins to, like, manage the place.
You are victorious.
Another moment, and I would have reduced you to dust.
Let that be a lesson to you. Boners and nuclear weapons don't mix. I mean, they kind of do, but you need to be subtle about it. Don't let everybody know that you have one. Keep your nuke in your silo and your boner under your desk. And honestly, that's the best advice anybody could give you in life. So, that's all I got. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.